Good evening. It's Thursday, the 4th of March, 2021. Book for the day on World Book for the Day. Human Crossings. 9 stories about refugees. And I've been reading to you a story that was written by Dean Robinson called Holding On. And this is where we've read to yesterday. Hey, you, get your head down, came a voice from afar just before we heard gunshots. The army was moving through our town and mowing people down with their bullets. Larissa pulled me to safety, and I heard a bullet ricochet on a wall near my head. We hid until the army moved through, and when we thought it was safe, we jumped onto the moped and rode as far as we could. We rode to the edge of the world. Look, said Larissa. Over there. I watched where she was pointing and saw that a boat was afloat on the water beneath us. Let's head for that boat. You can't, I said. It's too far away. And we are too high up. That's crazy. It's our only hope. We can dive into the water and swim to the ship. They will save us. You're mad, Larissa. But she had just got off the moped and left me sitting on it. She stood up by the cliff edge, which must have been about 25 metres from the water surface, and she started shaking her hands and making as if to sprint. Come on, we have to go. I thought about my mother's grave. That would be left unattended in my absence. I thought about my father and Amala, trapped underneath all of that rubble. I thought about the uncertainty of whether they were alive or dead. Then I thought about the life that I was leaving behind, that had been turned into a war zone. When I realised what I was doing, I was already standing next to Larissa, peering down onto the boat that was fast filling up with people. Come on, repeated Larissa. It's our only option, she said, watching the boat. But how can you say that? I shouted. You can't just expect us to jump. What if? But it was too late. She was running towards the cliff edge, and before I could stop her, she was flying through the air. Before I knew what I was doing, I could feel the cool sea air on my cheek and the whistle of the wind in my ears. And then I was flying too. It was beautiful, liberating, peaceful. Down here in the underwater world, I can't keep my eyes from squinting from the brilliance as this vision that treads water effortlessly in front of me. He, she, or it is beautiful, with hair that moves about and round with the mind of its own. It reaches out to me, but I cannot do it. A light creases forms in the corner of my mouth at the wonder and splendour of this vision. It's all I can do. There is no more strength in me for anything else. It continues to lunge for me, this benevolent apparition. Is this the answer, the end? Is this what happens when we draw our last breath? Angels come and rescue us from the darkest of dreams, as yet unknown. And that's where we leave it for today. We'll find out more what happens tomorrow.